Assalamualaikum bading lamoy lal dun jibe lal be dawla nyin tembolo drongal konton kabale Atlantic TV alla favorite Bitilo kacalong men kanal ye tenengo teneng kabo talantan nen kelen kata talantan nim fulakang annal badi malem Fatoumatta Mbaye abarde ni mbadu dakata ko drong hani bi ka jama bi kalam tandiko a programme nyin ba sponsor nyine kangala pour kaji ko asake programme sabateri ngoti asake hakil ta lati and of course asake hakil yurwar lati bawo banko ko wala ka kacha wo kamala dong binna lon tanga momenti wolam funding kawti me yalon ko wolam haji Suwaneh dum atelam youth president oti youth win men kata United Democratic Party ti UDP bar bawo man din ko chokolo kadi ya wolo fangal da ko non si haji fango bulasa fam fam mole jumalo haji Suwaneh haji welcome to Atlantic TV.
Baraka bake Fatoumatta ngi tuntu bak ngi jay nun kontanta pana proalen soto jang technicien olu ani Atlantic TV la do kulal be ngi be pana tentu ngi pana jay ya ko nyamenna ndere mo haji Suwaneh nanu grati party la president meme marali la national party ko la ji
baraka bake haji contente bake pour que soto Atlantic TV for the very first time and ngalon of course nyente kala the last time ti bawo banku ko lam and ninko banku ko dum fondin kewla tam banko ti ko the youth are the backbone of every developing country oto kamala be diala nya bake pour que soto jang next time fana jane be dun nakata kon haji mbala fi da kalon jumala fa mo haji Suwaneh
haji aba wuluta basele sate o me ka fa en ko sare prasu ala karambon fana ke jele den santon ko ngol ke kombo jang kasu tande dorong adunda plotio kono lale bring dinding baring nyaal ta plotio kono around 2014 2015 kata back to 2011 utumo lenga politiko fon nyaal ta ko lanka activity ke bari to be come like prominent plotio kono la o ya commencé 2016 le o 2016 in palingo fana ala na mako kan ayatuna fo falingo kita Gambia jang o kono la place mara parti kono la place membe ko men parti la constituency youth coordinator wala an constituency campaign manager base constituency kono la je motaje fana ko teke nga wodo fana campaign fana marale fo na o campaign ko la council nga ala campaign ya to ko fa winter odaje fana na national level alay makoy 2020 nga place mara membe ko men parti la me place men tabi anu malanka fulanja ka men ko second national second national youth president parti ko la 2020 so in 2022 ala na dake the higher position men keta national youth president oti nga place nyi fana nyi ko tek ala tan harjo place la bi me place to ni mo hajidi
haji ya foko la kacha kono komen ko ikata multi me yalon ko fondin kewla muti bari nata ke muti be alan ko imeta politiko kono haji mun yete inspire ka dum politiko kono
kujuma ala muti ka active fam politiko la bake wakita around 2011 watu men mbota bantala bankol to wo banta bankol birimbe je otumun ka information jama soto atara mbejang nke soto nke bari ka layla fam ka fo nyine ben taka na banko kan tilimbale ala karola birimbota bantala bankol lel to ngawo kala mota bake so wokono la nata joko ni nata Gambia fonse participate actively sai mental sila ko la me participate actively now active participation on birin murtanan 2014 2015 ala nata ke nim production bali blodi nyola ni ka kachal soto so nata joko banko pura ta nyato fo mo sa dabla protocol la ka protocol banko la fanna every sector me yalon ko yalon mako kanjam production le anyaton kaya sonko policy no programme min kededa nimam mo kendo so place to akamata dorong banko bu katano nyata be murla ko male nyata pala na kare afo dingal men ta jama production le mara dingela so production ni ma hammo so pour ko kela ko la bakale pour fonding ke yela so maso so no nyama me yalon ko le ben fala so londo la karo fana di same thing se no la bundala fana di same thing ni production mara dingela banko la panko ni raw sibal so anata na I was inspired pour kandabla je so that ndefana alay men din karafanna birinta ji ko la karola mbang nata londo la karola mbang ni wakilo la karola pour fana contribute immensely towards the changing the political fenko trend yi membe yalon ko be gambe so obviously men inspire ko protocol wala mu tilimodi to nya anim banko la iriwa
ate moment ne felandi nata ke moti me da dum politiko kono pour kaje ko ka tilingoni to nya aka sabatindi banko kan to sa en betembo men to Gambia la man sakunda kono ja ite Gambia la political system of Gambia la political arena ya nyadi
comme yalo nga afon na introduction ko nyamela ka 2016 ala nata Gambia ko makoyle wato falimu men leftala pour yake ya falimu keno je kamo bondi je me yalo ko mobe ya tumi ko ala maroko do tinyar balkata je ata pale na karola luwal be je me yalo ko ika ateda mal sembentu ya mararo kono la and luwal fana be me yalon ko ya banku dum hakko jamaata e blo kono la tilimo fana be mankiri banko kan wo tilimo ni wo luwal la tinyani ani fan sembentu yaro wo mo me yalon ngatu mala ngawo nyaada bondije to nata mo nata je me yalon bilifta ko anim planol min nata through the coalition wala mo ka falindiro ko wala ka men ko reform generally so wo reform ni anyi ka banko la halo be nyamena bi to nyala mo yes o nyaada falindala je kunun mbenga ke loke pour nyala me bodje bar bi wo reform me yalon ko lafta ay soto non pour tamandiro la karola bi loi lel me bank fanse bentu yaro le bank banko dingolu ke nafa tamandiro le ka men ko policy and programs woni asifal be do ko soto bale ya katala fon ninkel kan senali fan soto non seno la karola ya dunno seno ko al halo me yalon ko saji ni seno ke demanding aske bulla na fambati banko la balo ke nyame na kasona de banko dingol kan banko la fanko mara nyafana ka efficiency natiji accountability fana ko fana promote and transparency wona lankeno mode so wol be ni nataji be bi ajama ba katon be dasarne be quite honest banko la politiko be nyamela bi akamundo nga kilo minke kunu to tola selolem man ta santo
akamunta ko nga nyaada drone falling
pare tamandiro be je loi la karola mbang ani falimo la karola mbang femman fali woto ba nyamale naman jawu ya be nu nyamenda ba nyamale ngata nyamela kunu
Haji, we will come back to that. Let's talk about the, sorry, excuse me. Let's talk about the 2024 draft constitution. Just of recent, National Assembly will throw outside. Haji, what is your take on the 2024 draft constitution?
2024 draft constitution, wo constitution nimme ya jibe, and then hakilo fana fanuta, manke fanye jawoti. Balo na kumarara kitabo le mu, menna tapurka mu, kinkilna kungola, lafina ko, aning ala fero ko sabatindi jama rahmano be sulla menna ni la finna ko ayo jenkendi karala 2024 draft ni memba so mara sila dron kamunta ko danata mu kunkilla ko ngole ko wonni odi ata mandi ka fendi ala me alon ko le ka jama be la hakoti ata damasi kuna fangola so 2024 draft ni amanke mo la kamoti ni nata jibe bunda jama be je me yalon ko mul be la fela num pour ay sabati banko kamaro la karola 2024 draft ni a nyala o be kanne ay bondi draft kon la même que 2020 draft ni ka fansum maralo nati me yalon ko wolebe kala sembo beta ka di karakeli ngola al halo me yalon ko mbele ngawo kele together mbele balanda wala num mbele ngawo ke jawandi num mbele ngawo bay banta ro al hala kidu ngoni fenna daji 2024 draft kon la sorry men ngana siara men ngana dangerous tawot 2024 draft ni be nyin ngado mo dan tan mara kitabu kangole mo lafta ka impose banko di mo belka
akam te fana be mol kon men yalon ko ya fay banta
of course ameta being ya gaset lumenna alana ma koy nga draft ni nga kayto nyin sorongo la daratu kayto nyin nga tan men falinta je bunda keme bunda mwang ani woro nga fay banta so ngalon ko falindiro na bekela konsono karola konsono banku do kurangol o manke mo kunkil na kun sebentu yaronde so banku do ku fengodu ibuka sila mayda may wodada ni be wodada la foni molle si minaro falin même banko dingolti so 2020 draft ni niaje la fita wala o 2020 draft ni ya murmuro kele dala so wuli keme wuli talulu ya wo dépense kono la o dala so wuli dala so wuli keme wuli tan ni woro ya wo dépense kono la o dala so wuli keme wuli tan ni woro nyin ya usele pour kata banta balto kata kacha dulalto kata jamala bendulalto alhawa jamal labam alhawa bunda min kata social email karola ni social media karola ka mon la miralo ta je o miralo ni ta pour que incorporate kay dundo kitabo kono la 2020 draft ni ni nata jibe fanal me yaron ko mole woli waw sinu 22 years sanyi mon nem flako la ka fa mararo ala jawya sembo la ta karakin wala 2020 draft ni ngobe considéré so atna ay sembo ta ka balance ka je ko checks and balance ay na man suma mararo kolla andu men fana promenta ko fana kolla wala mu daji koti ka men ko leadership and integrity ko leadership and integrity ni ay men adaje hanina na dino fana karo jibe e kalon kulu me yaron ko anyabo warta bakale because abo kolla ko man sakuna do kula e bi jama la place oto hani tamata wala tala programme mento ni fansum fengota ka dila ko la amanke tat ina da nyanta kamurundele kamen ko gift nyanta kamurundele ya samba ya sorna to anti corruption commission to anti corruption commission wala mara la wala because jama la place ni yewle use jama dépense dum de prita programme to je to be jama la place fana ko la jama fana ke jole fana so ni ni fendi la je so men na je o manke de tar nyanta kamurun anti corruption commission pour yalo dale aduna yo fengondila so fendu so rido be je ni ya dila akamunto ko memba dikela ba dikela interest dole kam o interest ni istesa itela place on use no le pour ka jama o jama lo place on use pour ka o maro lo interest on ta ka influence dundi wo kono sa data so la star kanya ngo kamengo fair play aussi bono banda transparency fana so fana affect no so ni na taji be 2020 draft ni ngo consider 2024 draft ni ayo bondije ako man kumaya akamdo bira ko man kumadro ngalon ko wona pour que sementuaro di mo kunkilna ko lella ka famen ko tapalale nakare kata ka ka wajiboti
akamunta ko to cut the long story short Gambia sulata 2020 draft instead of 2024 draft Haji, let's come to the diaspora voting system. Ngajela diaspora voting system before the National Assembly throughout, but ngajela sa Gambia man sakunda fele wulta pruka ID card issue bantala bankol kang. What is your take on that?
Anyway, I think it's a very funny complex situation, because ID card ngalo mento holo mo force ala kumaya on banko kanjanet. Because ID card jang police wol kay ni kala jande pour que mol identify jumalam jumati. Gambia National Identity Card. So that Gambia National Identity Card, mol kan muna famo men sotal Gambia jang. Mobia mombo so sola. Bi ka wakati so Gambia jang asoto fe mankole yati. Mol card na because ap ka print no. Ni a print nda mota lo kum fula lo kum seba lo karu saba karnani mota sotola. So mol li store lekata. Wodi store ni da bank jama bankar jekle bank bokayta. And mol ke la ko maro bank lento. E ka ko ki mol en true bank so lento. So ni ada man kaydo sala kamunta ko ila balu fon aka affect bakale lutano la karola mujaro la karola ni ta lutano to in some cases particularly musolu ibuka access to no jararola musomi yalon ko be harjering ni man Gambia la kaydo so ni aso do fana iba so very expensive because you treat la has luntan wala man kaydo so they give you some kind of punishment amen yalon yanda kamen so $50 la they charge you with $500 or $1,000 ya fam so ake ayede maro affect le and after man gitela fault. So men la fault mo man sakunda because ite ka ila kayto dun le bari man sakunda ma dinola so ni na raji be wo man sakunda nyi ngaw kayto me alon ko imasi dino banko kanjam bari ko be wulla kata bantala banko leto bantala banko men yalon ko kiskisiro le meitandi gambel ID card of amanke any requirement pour ka wo ma do law kayto taka so residential point to soje places like Gabon gambel ID card it doesn't have any important it doesn't have any relevant there because if you can't use no has a requirement pour Gabon residential permit to nyino places like Congo Gambia ID card it doesn't have any important ibuka keno any supporting document pour ka wala kayto kati nyinje what those people need is a passport and a valid visa and other document ne along ila banko la kayto requirement le nyininka pour you access to pour ila residence permit but the ID card Gambia ID card is totally out of it because it's not even recognized there all more recognized ka valid kayto me along kanyanda kayto maro support feneje so ninga ma sakuna ko be wulla katawo banko kan kata kayto di wala. What is behind it? What
do you think is behind? Munakata Gambia man sakunda bo step nyintala ka wake.
Yeah, wala mo yan diaspora voting men for. Diaspora voting kule me alonko biri section close 14 ya biri abonding election bill in konola. Mako siya bakala. And mako mangi Gambia na male mako ngeka. Mako nyin puta Gambia ani Gambia bata bankola. Andu ngama Gambia particularly nina na budget jibe. The bilateral and multilateral partners solo. Yanniga budget support di bankola. There are conditions. Woko ni usatol mi alon ko lekala ila support ni kamen di bankola whether it is going to be a form of grant for loan number. Wo condition dulu akatarol kono la ka fa ko ila banku dum la hakko nyenta ka dilal equally. So this time around those experiment wala min to ko preso mi alon ko abekang akamonto ko diaspora voting would be part of it because many are reject. All of them are MPs and their allies. MPP la so Bitilo mo woni idonyol député bon kola so bri a reject bri banko dum wala ma kon siada we knew very well ka fa ko men banko do ko bantar banko fana ko parce que men ke support ni banko la karola de banko la karola wol fana e preso fana like so sani they have no option because ni many preso do ni me caractère ñun do fulfill akam ka fo fenel ela banko la fanko la support ko la mi ngata budget so o kamala suspect men wala min ko elefta ka diaspora voting introduce le. So Liba introduced the signing. It had introduced just can rely on only the Gambia Western diaspora. Because Gambia Western diaspora until la jeroto, it la jeroto come woman to itil fasaka. Imam fasa so je baki come partido la so nyamena. So that man fasa so je baki partido la so nyamena. Es maintain wala min to utilize the Gambian diaspora in the African countries. Gambian diaspora in the African countries it often are when they don't use a data to know the numbers there. They wanted to get the numbers in Africa. Near numbers to Africa, then that's going to be the time. It's a risk in town for diaspora voting introduce. Whether the election bill is catered for it, constitutional already and Supreme Court ruling what's about the diaspora they can vote. Because Gambia national election on presidential is term has a constituency of it all. So, but with the Cartefeuille, maybe that's where you need maybe the Makesono. But now the President Cartefeuille, they don't need any the Makesono. So now the diaspora vote to start it with this election coming means that diaspora can vote in Gambian election on upcoming election memenala. But near risk star, without knowing their numbers, that could have been like a shoot on the foot by the ruling party. So therefore, the motive behind this ID card is to balance that gap, is to close that gap. When you're like Africa, for example, let's say Mali. In those countries, you go to Gabon, you find more Malians than Gambians. And I'm just using reference.
Yeah.
So Malian you have Camaras, you have Traores, you have Dukures. Gambia also, you have the same surnames. But on paper, it's a very Yamanke Kinot. Spelling Yamanke Kinot. So to get them to be Gambian, you must get them and give them the correct spelling. It's like the military registration, they will know that it's not a French spelling. It's an English spelling. So in the last experiment, they are using it as a strategy to definitely manipulate the upcoming election.
Haji, let's talk about the area councils. Near area council or Jube, UDP 4-6 left off, MPP 4-6 left off. MPP la 6 all Wolam Banki, URT, and of course Janjambure CR west and north. So ninata UDP tajibi LRL lom, and in KMC you have West Coast region and of course Banjul City Council. Ni ba ñu la mararo read la haji to ba read la ñaadele.
Anyway, NPP la melnada man me baake inar. Okay, to be quite honest, most of them apart from the Kuntawur area council, say the MPP chairman there is new. Janjambure, the MPP chairman there is new. Kerewani, the MPP chairman there is new. But record sa meitandi compared to Udan Democratic Party la Fenkol member je ila chairman member o area to na the development trend gibe UDP tal member no original to they deliver development faster than member MPP la chairman member je be. For example, in Basse, let's start in Basse. Basse Council on the Fode Danjo, what benala. It was a very tense time. What Kolimbalemu, what me alonko Jamila Watola, APRC was leading that area council there. So Bilimul Benala, they found a huge depth in the area council. But ya trial le depth member ya maneuver no and wosangi full kolla, they were able to give basically you are called the men need most at the time. Saturday me alonko bolo sambolta asiata bakele. And they succeeded for Nampurkas this called bridge me alonko salo sadden sadeka temoka kuntu. Erect 3 of them, Olem Bajakunda, Sonkunda, and Sambalolo. And these were very, very, very important silo many alonko moment katambika asiata bakele and basic service many alonko will be able to balkonla. They cannot access them without using that role. So Akamoto Bilim Fordenada under him, he was able to implement those bridges Nati Kaidan Kamola Intestan Kasav. So Yana Fanakoke Geofanala Carola, Sanjikino Kola, he was able to drill or dog more than 7 major boreholes in the 7 constituencies of URR. So Kankala do go fana Wofana Dabo Kolale and Asiata Bakafana. So Kamala compared to MPP la MPP la MPP biro nata since they come it'll be menke wala minto ko be to den kam munela wala mu ko e julo tare da council adun hani la fon start solo image no. So compared to UDP leadership la Carola and ka development fana deliver at the local government level, UDP is more proactive and then deliver more development than MPP compared to MPP la BJB. So in the urban areas, membe Kombojang, compared to MPP la council. For example, West Coast region, you only compare Yankuba development to that of the central government. Or not that of the local government. You go to Banjul, Talib Ahmed Bensouda, KMC, Rohimaliglo Banjul, their development trend. Wala na niya to for atwati, niya baronin baro ato for atola, akafan na mansakunda comparing through either Brikama da council wala Banjul lela, wala KMC lela. Because na ko dong ntega nyinkele akafala ale UDP nyinga ila council le munek. That means that the council, the menke is only comparable to the central that of the central government. not that of the MPP-led local government, because they cannot point their fingers to a single project. No. Unless that for that of Base, recent borehole drilling machine. In fact, it was incomplete borehole drilling machine. It was costing nothing more than $300,000. But according to the latest council sitting, the vice chairman was questioning transparency that the cost of that borehole drilling machine among for the $700,000. So, but munarna chairman the initial budget min la ta pour wo borehole machine ni what made $750,000 la. $750,000 instead of $350,000. Muna okay no. And the machine fana fa complete. So na man go ti man yirwa ye follow ya min narje one can say ko mu yirwa da sanji follow kon la ya men keno je.
Akam de rate movement wala UDP ba am set sold they are doing the development.
You can only compare them in terms of development. No.
Okay,
Yeah,
not the. Let's talk about because ama me baga fang jamala bampundato ko United Democratic Party la Secretary General la party la lawyer Ousainou Darboe the vacancy of a flag bearer is open for people to apply write the applications. How truthful is that, Haji?
Anyway, it's just rumors, and I know when UDP is doing their things, they will come publicly. Party will decide the paritala.
Okay.
But as of now, it's only rumors. Party be ya bunda ile pura flag bearer isunya. This is true. Party ka bunda ile what when it is proper and necessary pour molia saferoke palaso nkanyini. Party ka bunda nyele pura ya saferoke ya nyindro ko wo palaso menge flag bearer. But as of now, the party did not make any statement kaitano ko ngabunda ile follow. So until and unless they make it, it's only rumors I can treat it. So the rumors are not yet real.
It's not factual.
No, as of now.
Okay. Haji, how prepared? Because ngalong ko saying elections is just right at the corner. How prepared is UDP? UDP ila tesi niya benyadle towards the 2026 presidential election.
La tesi to abawara mbakele wala na mantra sitting katu banko be al halo mento banko do damal sa fintino. Banko fintino jamenna problème yalon ko le banko kanjang ngai tan di mulla. Bukan apa la mala ko take solution men yalon ko le be ko lanko fana lanke mandi mulle. Nina da banko la out of $23 million ghost workers kam na mo be do ko la masakunda kon la do masakunda fam fana fa wol tada do ko la because ikaje ko physically ibuke jeno but on paper masakunda le haya wonda madam may banko fondi ko do menna wonda fu dal so million muang anin saba wo ko la bidi adi tek itela million kilin nim fenda ma ya wole di ko fano kono la so million muang nim femo be ansa flow be ansa o ma jeno. So nina raji be audit report fana kamitandi aning parliamentary fenko investigation fana kamitandi molla akamanto ko nyima sakunda tapalen na kare gam banko fondi men na sango sang adale fo dalaso minka banko ka fo corruption ka banko ka fo men aseda dalaso billion client every year. Billion client ya tala mo wul client mo each person is going home with $1 million. So, intercoming from Molola Mintoko, Nenaka Molonko, a UDP government can create 10 millionaires every year. It's possible. Because if
how?
Of course, the resources, and if government can make sure that through corruption, the state is losing more than $1 billion annually. The same government, why can they create 10 millionaires every year if the resources is not there? You just need to close the gap of corruption. It's very easy for you to create millionaires every year. You take the money, cash, and give it to them. No, but you put up expenditure, prioritize the productive sector, a sector like agriculture, a sector like the fisheries. Nimman sakunda hinyinta ya prioritize. Funding me alonko iba simediano samokonola. Wote kila funding ke tamfangoti.
Bari adama ko adam mata corruption o kele nola. So haji
awala nanka fa yalo mo green ma yalo because mo ila bongo la mo kata sunyaro la jete te yamaje mo me bantanya bala ka kare be sunyaro na ko sache ifana finti do min ko sache ya ka fama bari kana ete mo sunyaro la bongo la ako sache ka ngono na aman to nyafo imeja manta sunyaro la be ma ko kana pour kan na fe ngol pak mo fa nyaba mo be nyaba la ka fa fe ngol tay ka bula mo kunta to akil to nyala bar nimmol mem akil jorom be tele bloco la pour nimmol ko sumo felenti sembo ni mem yalan ko bete bula pour yewo sumota ya kulu o sembola bari mol men ka wanya ita ka wolel kelendi ka sumo ni sembentu ya so nada ya to nyala mo kil mo ka no bari mol men mata ma ko ka te mo ke kam pour sa ka wolla ma ko ro nyin ka put into realities ko mon traje to nyala mut na ko mo kil mo ka no mo to nya jarol bari mol men yalan ko wolle ba ma ko pour ka kelo ka te mo wolel kelendi ka abe sumo bula ka wolbeti nyarol so waya mol la miero nyinta ka afanundi ka tan ko est ce que atifa woni sumol be singo man tasama takel ngol ko laba wala ko tam jalo singo be lorin foran ko yalo albe min ko la nyaanya bari wo feta wonta jenola so amba wala man sakunda be nyamenna man sakula me yalo ko tapalan na kariya itela wala sembentu ya mo men kala feka tapalan na kariya kele ko wol kelende okay ni ma wol kelendi tapalelo te sembo sotonola anon tapal man sembo sotono atela man sakunda ite kunkinna kunna fal sotonola so because of self-serving tendency in the government they prioritize raising senior campaign against anti-corruption campaigners instead of helping the anti-corruption campaigners to ensure efficiency and effectiveness. Mansakunda la perpetrators in corruption are hold accountable. Okay ka? The opposite. So opposite je wole mo batan kay bako wala tan banko fo kam million jama la because men yanda ka wota ka asbatindi kelo nyinta ka asbatindi wo mantra serious pour ka kelo in fact himself is very corrupt.
Haji wato men to jaman si akodanke bari janimbe programme ora papla rumors jama ko mo jama kamem fo Gambia banko ka wala nyinti ko UDP o tenko mo mantaraje UDP ida malbe nyolale adum haymaro ya etandiko 2026 carte fayo MPP se gagné nole because UDP be chance dika MPP la ko gagné haji tenko ba UDP da ba
malo ni mo ko tenko malo men tenko si falam ngalo gon UDP tel believe tamen wala men ko famfo o be jere mo e fang express no mo manya ka mo ka kuntu ka bantam mo ni ngotema fang ke famfo no so dara mo no da problem mo then that's a problem natra ko patio purunga kelo kele ka tonya sabatindile natra wolum problem then was not a problem. So our focus is to have the right people in the right positions.
So but kariji ko bijele ko UDP be 2026 presidential election o ganyela
yaro membe kiri banko kanya mani boto adamen no o manta UDP ko damaka so anyane katara gambian ko lel kan ko alinga falingo kadu UDP ko welo ngel
because nyaje mol kamem fo jama wala nyindi every year in fact ka fole every year sango sang ala kanam fa because ning campaign aussi dan ka crowd jele men katara UDP no bar ni election aussi is a different thing so wala tina be nyine
crowd ni wo buka party winindi
okay
crowd membe silo kan ani membe silo so ko la membe silo so ko le siar so therefore ni crowd mem findita wala kule kidiman membe silo so ko ita nyanta ka decide ko na bango bita kanya manta takuka. So let me try and do the right thing pour na banko. Même si lo kan wol nyente me bole ke kan. Ka ko kidi mande ya miro me yalon kan nyata. But mel du soko wolel siat. Sa mel du soko la wala mo decide kan. Ila sa kan system mo maintain bang fo la ta fali mola. So ni la ta fali mola e ka kule ke me yalon ko le ka fali mo dila. Wala te ma be do karauto ba wala karauto siat ba wala karauto do ba. Ban min ko ma do ko carte fayla le nyanta ko me yalon ko le betara. Ni bango be tiñare ne. Pour bango pour ka dada. Nga falingole nga pare nga falingole ke kamo kuro boni nga mo kendo lade ani nan mo grati pare ndebe ro bunda dala order sa mi member ni wala mi ko fo banku do fana pare rimba pour que la fang tel kan kaw falingo nyinta ka sabatin
abaraka bake haji contenta bake janibe programme ora papen se bula yela final word di to the general public and of course the youth because item funding quality what is going to be your final advice to the youth out there
yeah comment like youth so nyanta kalong 2024 damma 1500 young people lose their lives only 14 yola in search of a greener pasture. These 2025 memang kon laten man sakunda application ole ikotelling Espagne banko ya labor agreement ole sign. Ya labor agreement sign ning ka wala agriculture. So agriculture killing in Gambia is known to be an agricultural land because in fact it's the backbone of our economy according to and it's the biggest provider of employment because 7% of Nabdoko Ateleka provide. So young people we are being victimized by force campaign and deception. So we have to participate and take part in our national politics. You see, going to backway is not the solution. Leaving your country going is not the solution. It's for you to participate and vote for the right leadership, the right government. So therefore, campaign promise kuma bang mo kendo fofo ninge ngalo ko politiko manke deti gemte but mo no membe je ko nga pare nga wolel bonde je pour yente la inteso saf bar ni ko politiko ni mu like ma ko nga para na nga muta wolati le banko be continue ka fa esarol ni militaire si ko la na banko ni reta tala nyato anu mitaka na mje fanta la banna ngari so be ma fo ni kele
Abaraka Bake Haji Suwaneh, president of Youth United Democratic Party, contente Bake na invitation of Nyameng, and like I said, Nintekela ni last kachati bao banku kuolam, and of course funding ke kuolam. They said youth are the backbone of every developing country. Contente Bake bading no tumbe dan nala jana foten na la inshallah la baraka Bake alla jiber kunyimala and alla lamer kunyimala. Don't forget to advertise your business with Atlantic TV and get the global audience. Thank you.